are better at pool than you think you are. Have you ever had a day where you just played phenomenally? You couldn't miss a ball. You made everything. Your leaves were coming out the way you expected them to. Your English was working. Maybe you normally have some challenges with draw, and all of a sudden you were drawing the length of the table. Things just got better. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not a fluke. What it is that is you playing to your potential. So if that's your potential, why don't we play that way all the time? Well, it's because we get in our own way. And that's true at every level of the game. Whether you're talking about uh, 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 regardless of what level player you're talking about, it happens to everybody. And so this series is about how to get out of your own way. We're going to go through that some of the things that you do that cause you to make mistakes. Now, most of this is going to be about the mental game, and so I'm going to play pool in the background here so you have something to watch while you're listening, but please listen to what I'm about to tell you because these are the true keys to getting better at the game. I'm going to start with something that uh, helped me improve my game. It took me from being a shortstop to playing on tour. It's a very simple concept, but it's actually one of the hardest things to master. And that is the concept of your two brains. You have two minds, okay? The mind is a crazy thing. You have what I call, or you have a conscious mind that does all of your analysis. It's you thinking about the shot and choosing what to take and choosing what not to take, choosing your path, choosing your English, and how hard you're going to hit the ball. All of those thoughts are conscious thoughts about how you want to perform a shot. And so I call that part of the mind the thinking mind. Then you also have this other part of your mind that is basically silent. You don't, and it's the part that actually executes the shot. When think about other sports, think about baseball, right? Batter hits a fly ball and you're going to catch it. Do you sit there while the ball is up in the air? Do you think about, okay, so it's got a 30-degree arc and it's traveling 70 miles an hour, and so I need to be here, and it's going to hit this hard, so I need to use this part of my glove to catch it. No, you don't. You put your eye on the ball, you run towards the ball, you stick your glove out, and your mind handles all of those calculations of how fast you need to go and how fast your glove needs to move. Same thing for basketball. When you're pulling up for that jump shot, do you sit there and think about, okay, I'm in the air, I've jumped up, and now I need to throw the basketball at this speed, and I need to have this much rotational spin on it, and I need for it to hit the backboard at this angle, or I need for it to land in the net at this angle. I need to hit this part of the net this fast to make it go in. No, you don't think about that. You pull up and you shoot the shot. Now, you do think about all those things during practice, right? But then you build it into your muscles. And we talk about muscle memory. Well, muscle memory is your unconscious mind performing the action that you've practiced over and over and over again. So now you're in pool and you're getting ready to shoot a shot, and you do your pre-shot routine, right? You're standing up, you're looking at the table, you're figuring out what you're going to do. That's all done by the conscious mind. And then you get down on the shot. if you're still thinking about what you want to do or what you want to execute or how your arm's going to move or how hard you're going to hit it while you're down on the shot, that will cause you to miss the shot. There was a really famous series of books on this. It was called the Inner Game series. It was by a guy named Timothy Galway. I'll link it down in the description. I highly recommend that pool players read the one that he did on the inner game of golf, because golf and pool are very similar in that they are not reactionary sports. They're sports where you're starting with a resting position and you have the luxury of being able to determine what you want to do. Anyhow, so getting back to the shot, what causes you to miss easy shots? And believe me, I miss a lot of easy shots. But bringing this concept back in, my stepbrother actually reminded me about the inner game and the two minds. So I went back and reread it. And my game instantly gets better. And it's because I was constantly thinking about things while I was down on the shot. What you want to do, what you have to do to be successful in pool and to help unlock that potential is you have to get out of your own way. Use your conscious mind to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, and then get your conscious mind to shut up and get out of your way. So when you're getting ready to get down on the ball, getting ready to get down on the shot, you have to trust your unconscious mind. Once you're getting down on the shot, you're moving, you're taking that step forward and bringing your cue down, your mind needs to be blank. Let your brain do all these calculations for you. You'll be absolutely shocked at how good your game can be if you can get your conscious mind to be quiet long enough for you to execute the shot. Now, I have a really active mind. My mind is constantly moving. Even when I'm sitting there relaxing, watching a movie, playing a video game, my mind is constantly talking to me. I'm constantly thinking about work. I'm thinking about the game. I'm thinking about everything that's going on around me. And getting my conscious mind to shut up is a challenge. Let me tell you, it is a real challenge. What I've found to be successful is that, so when you're doing your pre-shot routine, there's a point that comes where and it's just before you get down on the shot, where you're aligning your body with the shot. And at that point, what I've found to be successful is I focus my eyes on the shot, on the contact point that I want to hit on the object ball. And I stop thinking. I will not get down on the shot until that inner voice is quiet. And when I do that, I'm really successful at making the shots. I'm extremely accurate that way. You've seen me in some shots where I make these super thin cuts, full length table cuts. Those only happen when that inner voice is quiet. And in fact, you're about to see me mess up this leave on this break shot, and it's because in my mind I'm down on the shot and I'm thinking I need to make sure I hit this hard enough to get past the center line. I need to make sure I hit this hard enough to get past the center line. And lo and behold, because I'm thinking about it, I don't do it. My point here, and by the way, the inner game of golf, which I very highly recommend for all pool players of every level to read, contains a deeper explanation of the two minds, and it also talks about ways to get that other mind to shut up. Now, sometimes different things work for different people, and sometimes different things work for the same person. So sometimes having that mind be silent works, and sometimes you can just distract it. For example, I might play music and be humming or singing along to it, and that focus on the music and remembering the words and and all that stuff, all that goes with it, that distracts the conscious mind, the thinker, and allows the doer to do its thing. You will be shocked if you put this into play just how good your game can get. And you're really not having to hit another ball to do it. You're just having to have the discipline to clear your mind. And if you can clear your mind, you can win at pool. With that, I'm going to wrap up this video and turn you loose. If you like what you saw, hit like, hit subscribe, ding the notification bell, and we will be doing more of these on specific topics, and I'm going to refer back to this idea of clearing your mind. Just remember, you're better than you think you are.